And welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Stern Age. You see their phone number right there. Many of you out there here at tax time, from those of you looking to invest $20,000 to those of you looking to invest $200,000 or more, many of you are concerned about how to invest with the ultimate tax efficiency. Call Stern AG at that number this week. Finding the right plan for you is what they do. And with Stern AG Knoxville, you get personal one-on-one service. That is huge. Call Stern AG to talk about tax-efficient investing this week. All right. Welcome back in. The Auburn job came open this week. Bruce Pearl told a Birmingham radio show he would listen if anybody called him last night. The whole thing kind of blew up. The rival site, the 24/7 site down there, saying it's looking good. It's looking like there's been deep conversations, deep negotiations. It's looking good. Interesting thing. Now, things look good for Saban to Texas. Things look good for Gruden to Tennessee. However, former Tennessee employee Kirk Sampson, now the SID at Auburn, yesterday started following Bruce Pearl on Twitter. Yeah. either A, it's smokescreen, which is just going to disappoint your fan base because they want Bruce Pearl, or B, they really are going after Pearl. Do you think your old boss, your old coach, would be interested in Auburn?
Of course he'd be interested. I think it's the SEC footprint. He knows the outlay of the land.
Redirect. Would he take the Auburn job, in your opinion?
No, I don't think. Granted, if you throw $4 million, I mean, shoot, that's a lot of money. And he loves coaching. He'd love to get back in. And I don't think Auburn is the best place.
Interestingly, guys, here's the thing I think will tick Tennessee fans off to no end if he winds up at Auburn. The lead investigator for the NCAA on the Tennessee case now works for Auburn as one of their senior associate athletic directors. Mm-hmm. If Auburn hires him, that basically means, well, yeah, I helped get him fired at Tennessee because he was really bad. But he's okay now. We're bringing him in. You could talk about forgiveness, and I'm sure they may spin it and say, well, who better to say it wasn't that big of a deal? But that's a pretty big flip-flop in 3 years to go from lead investigator, the guy apparently who he lied to now I've cleared him. That's going to tick Tennessee fans off, and I think rightly so. I think that's kind of
sleazy. I think it'll tick fans of the NCAA
off.
Well, they don't have any fans. But that is just another notch in the belt for people who say the NCAA has to go, things have to be changed. And it would, I think, be big in the SEC. I think it would make some ripples all the way across the country as far as people's perceptions of the NCAA are concerned.
Okay, very quickly, anybody else?
I think it's in Bruce's best interest just to sit tight. I mean, it's great getting his name out there, but I'm serious, for a year, let all this blow over.
I don't, here's why. It's the worst case scenario for us.
I'm sick answering the question. I don't know about you. I mean, it's going to be, if he holds over, and I'm not saying he shouldn't or should or whatever.
Right, it's good for him if he gets a job.
Yeah, great. But ultimately, it's just another year because he is a great coach, and there's going to be opportunity every year. Next year is it Mark Fox at Georgia? Yep. Every year it's going to be somebody.
Very quick. I mean, here's the thing. It's possible. Somebody looks at Conzo Martin. If they make a run here, it's possible somebody looks at Conzo Martin and says, this guy runs a clean program. He wins 20 games every year, and he's survived in the shadow of Bruce Pearl. Let's bring him in here. Martin could leave, and Auburn could go somewhere else. And new guy comes in, and he would have to live under the shadow of Bruce Pearl. Mm-hmm. It could be Conzo Martin a rebuilding year next year, and we're doing this whole bring back Bruce thing again. Personally, for me, worst case scenario is Pearl doesn't get a job, Martin stays and struggles, and we do this all over again like Groundhog Day. All right, got to catch a break. When we come back, is Tennessee in the tournament? What seed will they get? Come on back on the Sports Source.